Welcome, everyone. My name is Melody, CEO and founder of Pro Event Planners, curators of eco-focused events. Today, we are doing an unboxing from a company called Dtocs, and they create sustainable tableware, flatware, plateware, and I think glassware. And I connected with them on Instagram and they sent me a sample offering of their wares. I'm like, yes, I'd love to see it. And it's compostable. I'm in. So let me share a little bit about the company before I do the unboxing. So I'm going to be reading because I don't want to miss any of the important things. Sometimes when you create something, you put the words and feelings in the words that describe your intention with creating the thing in the first place and what your vision is for the world. So I'm reading it. So the company was started by a mompreneur, which makes me even more totally in. And she's from Portland, Oregon, and the company is called Dtocs. Dtocs, a play on the word Detox. So she's trying to detox the world from harmful things by replacing it with sustainable, environmentally friendly things. So she says, inspired by my childhood memories of dining on banana leaves in India, I introduced the concept of this sustainable practice to the Western world. I rescue fully matured areca palm leaves in India to give them one more use. And this so resonates with my spirit. When I give you the example of the pillars of sustainability, I always sneak in a fourth in number one called upcycle for this very reason. And the areca palm tree, it's I guess a gentler variety of palm, not like the big coconut tree kind of palm or the ones with the spike. It's the one that has the small, delicate leaves that you use in centerpieces. It's called an areca palm or butterfly palm or bamboo palm, and it's bendable. You could use it to make a wedding arch. You can use it, you can bend it and make it in centerpieces or just stick it in a vase and you get a tropical vibe from it. So that is the product that she uses. Now, before we continue, I want to let you know that I am so connected to the idea of this product because I am a sustainable and eco-focused event planner. And let me explain what sustainability is. So sustainability is meeting the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. To me, that means I get to live and create and do all the things God has put in my heart and stirred up my spirit about. But I also get to not finish all the resources so that my kids, kids, and people 10 generation deep can have access to the same resources to live their dreams and create their things that God has stirred up in their spirit. Now, there are three pillars to sustainability. The first pillar is the environment. We get to reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reduce the use of what we're already using because, there's enough, but we don't want to finish it. So we only use what we need. Reuse what we already have and recycle. And I sneak in that fourth that I was telling you about to upcycle. This is where we convert something that already has used one of its 9 lives and transform it into something else. And the something else, the example I give is this show on HGTV called Flea Market Flip. Well, it used to be on. And they would take junk, old barrels, old wheels, old strollers, and um, bed frames, and convert it into a whole new piece of furniture and give it a whole nother life that, extends its life and extends its use and prevents it from going into the landfill uh, immediately. So that is for the environment. Economics, we make sure that if it's sustainable and it's in the business, it gets to make us money as well. It's pointless to spend all the money on being sustainable and you're not making money, so you can't stay in business and you can't employ people. And all the stuff that you've accumulated in your business is not being sold, then it just goes in the landfill anyway. Third is social responsibility. We get to create a means for people to support your dream, but also take care of their family and inadvertently support their dream. They get the funds to start the business or create the art, whatever it is. It's like a cycle. We're all helping each other. So I support people who are steeped in that knowledge. They live the three pillars of sustainability in their home life, in their business, and in their events. And so they hire me because I support what their brand mission and vision is. I also work and support people who have no idea about sustainability. They know that they get to be, I guess, eco-friendly with the planet or with their resources, or they're open to hearing, or they're not even sure. But once I explain to them how they can add these eco-focused elements to their events, and it won't look cheesy, it won't look too rustic, it will still look elevated, but it'll also be kind to the planet, then they're like, yes, Melody, do it to me. So that's what I do. And today, part of the things that I do on my lives is not only do I share eco-focused tips when it comes to events and living, but I also spotlight companies that are all about it. They're living it, they're creating it, they're making it available to you so you can expand your information and your life in an eco-friendly way. If you've ever seen or been to a party and seen that famous red plastic cup, when you see those, you know it's a party that everyone's going to get tore up from the floor up. There's alcohol in it and it's a red cup. You can't really tell. And it just signals party. Yeah, it just signals party. In fact, the first time I experienced this cup, it was in this video that I'm about to play the song from. All right, so get ready. Yep, that video, that's a song by Pharrell. It's called Frontin'. I'm from Jamaica. I don't pronounce American words very well. And it features Jay-Z. And it's a party scene with that famous red cup from the very first instance in and throughout this video. It's everywhere. And since that video came out, the sale of those cups just went wild. I think that was from maybe early 2000s. Let me see. Yeah, that's from 8 years ago was when the video was uploaded. That cup is in and through everywhere, and it's popular at very casual backyard parties, house parties, even at certain types of clubs. It's just everywhere. and it is a waste. It clogs the environment. It's plastic. It's not compostable. It's not recyclable. It's dyed with this red color. It's just landfill material is what it is. So I was so joyous when I connected with this company, Dtocs, and I'm going to continue to share with you information on the company. So it was started by a lady. Her name is Pallavi Pandey. She's from India and she is a mompreneur who currently lives in Portland, Oregon. She grew up in India and they used to eat off banana leaves, which in Jamaica we have some food that we cook on banana leaf. We cover it with banana leaf and we make like a dessert. I think it's called pone. It's like a cornmeal pudding kind of dessert wrapped in a banana leaf and it's put over the wood fire and it just has this, it's filling because cornmeal is just heavy, but it's flavorful, it's nutritious, it's delicious, all the things, and it was done in a banana leaf. And we're not the only culture that cooks anything in banana leaf. In fact, nowadays it elevates the menu if you display the food on a banana leaf. It's like a transportive, immersive experience. They'll have the plate, they'll put maybe sushi on the banana leaf or hors d'oeuvres, just for something decorative and special that starts conversation and engages people looking at the food. It's, oh, this is not normal, banana leaf, how exotic, that kind of thing. But for us island people and people outside the US, it's Tuesday. All right, so she says, I introduced the concept of this sustainable practice to the Western world. I rescue fully matured Areca palm leaves, and I was explaining that it's the one used in the centerpiece, the very delicate, small, manageable ones. And she uses it to replace cheap paper, toxic plastic, and expensive bamboo plates with her sustainable palm leaf alternatives at homes and events. Dtocs, my brand name, echoes the essence of the word detox, Detox. Hey, Dahlia, thanks for joining me. Today, we're doing an unboxing from an eco-focused company that has plates and forks and knives and glasses made from a banana leaf. And so they sent me a sampling of their products, and I was just talking about that. So the company is called Dtocs, Dtocs, a play on the word Detox, because her vision was to rid the world of plastics and cheap paper and single-use plastics and expensive bamboo and replace it with areca leaves. And areca is a palm leaf, like a palm tree leaf. It's the small, delicate ones that you see people use in centerpieces or use to create a wedding arch. They're green and luscious and they're bendable, not like the big coconut tree one. It's just a more decorative palm. And so she uses that to create plates and cups and knives and forks. So when you eat from it, you can drop the whole thing in your composter and it breaks down and builds soil structure that's nutrient rich and all the good things. So there's no waste, no damaging the planet at all. So I'm reading from her About Us page on her website. So she said, Dtocs, my brand name, echoes the essence of the word detox, Detox, and symbolizes a cleaner, sustainable journey with palm leaves. Our tableware, crafted from naturally shed palm leaves. That means she doesn't go and just harvest the leaves from functioning trees. She waits until it falls on the ground naturally in nature, like it's lived its life. It's now breaking down and the leaves are now on the ground. Then they pick it up off the ground and then they convert that into the plates and forks and all the things, so that you're not damaging the natural environment. Nature is still doing what nature does. And when things fall on the ground, then she takes it up and gives it a whole second life stream by helping to support the planet. We get plates to eat from, but we also aren't filling the landfill. All right. So, not just products, but it's a cause for her. A major portion of our profits uplift the livelihoods of our majority women workers in India. It costs $60 for an annual enrollment fee for one child in India. That's $60 to send them to school for a year. We take pride in paying for the education of these children. A share of our profits support equitable education in the underrepresented communities locally in greater than PDX, which is a nonprofit. Our commitment to quality, evident as we bagged the Nexty Awards in 2019 for the most innovative sustainable product. And yes, watch out for us on Shark Tank in the future. That's so forward thinking, so progressive. I'd definitely vote for her already. Every piece of Dtocs tableware is crafted with care. Dive in and feel our dedication. Your purchase empowers us to keep making a social impact. I so love this. Now let's talk about the product's journey. Our sustainable tableware is made from fallen areca palm leaves in India, which we collect, sanitize, and transform into bamboo-like woody textured products without the use of chemicals or toxins. Let me tell you, there are some venues that I go to, they have banned styrofoam. Styrofoam is so toxic. I mean, paper plates is your next best thing as long as it's like recycled paper and all that. But styrofoam, stop using that. There are venues who have banned it. And there are city venues that have banned it as well because I've signed up to be like a vendor with a couple of the cities in my local community, and they have on there no styrofoam. We're proud to hire women workers in India in our manufacturing process and support their livelihood by giving back a portion of our profits. So harvesting the palm leaves. After completing their life cycle, areca palm leaves and sheaths naturally fall from the tree, becoming natural renewable resources. Local farmers then gather these fallen materials for processing. It's noteworthy that our plate production doesn't harm or cut down any trees. Now, Dahlia, if you see me looking up here, I'm looking at Instagram. Down here, I'm looking at YouTube. So their drying process. The leaves and sheaths bearing moisture due to humidity are sun dried, even better. They're not using a machine to dry the things because the machine uses either oil if it's run by a generator or electricity or chemicals, which is even worse. So it's sun dried is perfect to prevent any fungal or mold growth. We also employ an eco-friendly alternative drying system powered by solar panels. Hey, Crystal, Lady of Harp. Hey, beautiful. Thanks for joining. Today, we're doing an unboxing of an eco-focused plateware and glassware and flatware product line. The company's from India, and they use the areca palm leaves. And these are the palm leaves that you see in centerpieces. They're smaller, they're bendable. You can use them to make a wedding arch or stick them in floral arrangements. They're so common in floral arrangements here. It's easy to grow, easy to take care of. But what they do is they make sure that the leaves fall naturally. So the tree does its thing like nature does. And over time, the palm leaves fall on the ground, and then the farmers harvest them. They sanitize them naturally, and they dry them in the sun or use an alternative drying system powered by solar panels. And they don't use any chemicals or anything because the sun is perfect for getting rid of fungus and mold because of the heat, and nature with the wind just dry it, blow it away, and the thing is clean and you're not going to get sick from using their product. There's no chemicals involved. So we talked about the harvesting, we talked about the drying process. Now we're going to talk about the cleaning and washing. Each leaf undergoes meticulous hand washing with fresh water using brushes to eliminate any debris or foreign particles. The process also softens the sheaths, and the sheaths are the long leafy spines that come from the spine of the palm leaf. The process softens the sheets by allowing them to reabsorb water, priming them for the next production step, which is heat pressing. The leaves are positioned in machines shaped by specific dies based on the desired plate side. A die is like a metal plate that you use to cut things to a particular design. If you're doing invitations or cutting things in acrylic, there's a die that's used that already has the pattern, and you put it on it, and it's like a laser cut thing that shapes it out to mimic the pattern on the die. All right, so the sheets are positioned in machines shaped by specific dies based on the desired plate size or form. Heating and precise pressure transform the sheath structure, crafting it into a plate. Depending on the sheet size, multiple items can be molded. Any residual moisture is thoroughly dried out. So the next thing they do is to edge and trim it and sort and clean it. And then it goes through a quality assurance and sterilization process. Our plates undergo rigorous testing to guarantee top-notch quality. We conduct yeast mold assessments to certify they're ready to use, and UV treatments ensure each plate is safe for food contact. And I understand why they go through that procedure, because mold is everywhere. That's just bacteria. We have it living inside us in our gut. It's on everything. It's in the air. It's everywhere. You just have to know there's good bacteria and bad bacteria. When you take a probiotics, you're taking bacteria, the good kind. And you want, it's mold and bacteria, and I guess inadvertently mushrooms that are in that family is at the start and the end of every life. When you die, your body breaks down because it's overrun by the mold. Same thing with plants. And when something new is happening, mold comes again. It brings life, it brings food, it brings all the nutrients. So to make sure that the plates are safe, because it's a natural leaf, when it breaks down, the mold breaks down the leaves. So they have to dry it in the sun. We'll have to clean it, dry it in the sun, and then use the extra step of UV to make sure that they get deep down into the folds of the leaves to get rid of any existing mold that can be bad for you. Now, what people do or companies do when they use plates or styrofoam is they don't use UV and sunlight. They use chemicals to get deep down in the plates and things to get rid of the mold, which is even worse for you. So I like that they're using UV as a treatment, because it's this intensified UV rays from nature. All right, so they package it. Enjoy or ready-to-use plates. That means you don't have to wash it before you use it. It's eco-consciously shrink-wrapped in recyclable plastic. And yes, plastic is not our favorite, but they use recycled plastic. So it's giving the plastic a second life. And they pack it in sets of 8, 25, 50 or more, depending on the size of your order. And each pack is securely housed in sustainable cardboard packaging, ensuring safe and eco-friendly shipping. Let's see what else they have here. They have a catalog on their website. They can get you a sample kit. There's promos. They can do things wholesale. And for me, what's really big, the company was started by a mompreneur, a mom with kids and a family, and she has this idea to bring her experience from her childhood into this side of the US and make it accessible in an eco-friendly way. The company is also serviced by a lot of women, which I love even more because they give the women a chance to earn a living and take care of their family. And parts of the money that they use, what they receive, goes to sending kids to school. So they donate $60 per child. So 60 US dollars can send a child in India to school for a year. So that's so good. So without further ado, since we have all the information, we're going to do the unboxing. I connected with them on because I saw their stuff on Instagram. I'm like, please send me, a sample because I do eco focused event, and they didn't even hesitate for a half a second. So here we go. Package it really well. So Instagram can see. Oh, wow. They included some information on the company. Oh, she says, meet my why. Thank you for supporting our small business, responsible living towards Mother Nature, towards our kids, and towards our community. This is my motto and inspiration for Dtocs. So for YouTube, right here, so you can see, these are her kids. For Instagram, these are the kids, her children holding up the products. Love that. Then there's another insert which has their contact information, website. They're listed on Dun & Bradstreet. Their certifications, they're certified minority small business, certified emerging small business, minority women owned as well. All the information on their company, their awards that they've won for being entrepreneurs, all here. For Instagram, they're certified sustainable. They got the Nexty Award. That's the picture of the lady who started the business. That's the picture of the lady who started the business right there. For both Insta and YouTube. So this is the packaging, recycled plastic, and they sent me quite a few different sizes. So let's get in here. Crystal, I think you missed the part where I was talking about that popular red cup at parties, the big red plastic cup, and how it got popular because of Pharrell's music video Frontin' with Jay-Z. I mean, from the start of that video, you see the big red plastic cup. Have you ever wondered, like, what happened to all those plastic cup at the end of the events? It went right in the trash. I doubt the people at the parties recycle or sort their trash. It just goes right in the landfill. Oh wow. So there's a straw made from palm leaf. Oh my goodness. Let's open that and see what it looks like. I love this. This is like guilt-free partying. Guilt-free. It actually looks like the leaf See the patterns. And this is a straw from a palm tree leaf. I'm so impressed. So this could be for sauces. Like if you have a little platter with hors d'oeuvres around it, you can put sauce in this as well. This is like a wider saucer dish. You can see the patterns of the leaves. It kind of reminds me of a bamboo look. That's why the Areca palm tree also has the nickname bamboo palm as well. Great for appetizers. This is a square dinner plate. Here for Instagram, you see the natural patterns, the texture. It's smooth to touch with a little bit of groove. You can feel the grooves a little bit, but it's not off-putting. And visually, it's a great palette for decorating things on. Because some plates are so loud in the decorations that you really can't put a lot of natural decor on the food. But this is like a blank palette. This is a regular dinner plate. This is great to pass hors d'oeuvres on. It's kind of rectangle. You can run like some sushi across the top. It's deep enough. It's wide enough. It's light. And it's visually attractive. It looks more rustic than high-end, but I think if you put really well-presented food on it, it could be an immersive experience at a high-end event. It could totally work. If you're doing family-style dinner, this is great. You can put all the rice in this, or a couple, like maybe one of this of rice, one of veggies, one of whatever your meat situation is. It's deep enough. It doesn't leak. Instagram for you, I'm doing it both see that? Lengthwise and horizontal wise. You can even, oh, there's a spoon. Here, YouTube. Instagram, here you go. You're serving hors d'oeuvres. You can have your egg rolls and your Thai chili sauce here for people to get a scoop from or dip in as you're walking around. Or you can even do it this way as well. Chips and salsa. Chips and salsa. You can even do it this way as well. So the plates can double as a plateware for you to eat from, but also serving trays. It's lightweight. It's environmentally friendly. You can hold some good plates on food on there. If you've ever seen the commercial where they advertise paper plates and they put the food on it and it just like flops over and breaks, it won't happen with this. It's sturdy. It's sturdy, but it's also bendy-ish. A little bit, not too much. It doesn't have a lot of give, but it's very sturdy and solid, especially on the base of it. All right, I am so happy with this. I am definitely going to recommend them. I'll do like a carousel kind of post and post a picture of all the products that they sent and their information. So for your events, if you'd like, you can go ahead and give them a try. If you do, you'll be supporting a female-owned business, minority-owned business, female workers majority, kids going to school, also supporting the environment. On their website is all their pricing information and their availability. Whoops, their availability. So I'll go ahead and post all the pictures. So that is my first eco company spotlight for the year. I'm so pleased with it. So excited to uh, showcase their products, and I'm going to try it myself and give them a review and let them know. And I'll also tag them on Instagram as well because they did good. They did good. And the intention behind the product is to replace all the plastic, single-use plastic, and get rid of paper and just use fallen leaves that's on the ground. Why not? All right, my friends, thank you so much for joining me today. If you're looking for a corporate event planner or an event planner that is eco-focused and is connected to vendors and seeking out vendors that are offering great products that are eco-friendly, let's connect. My email address is info@myproeventplanners. The link to the website is in, for YouTube, the description of this live, and for Instagram, the link is in the bio. It's also connected to my pro event package. This is where, if you can't be, your life is lifing. You don't have time to be hunting down vendors that are eco-focused. You want somebody to do it for you because you want to be focused on your event or your business. The pro event package allows you to tell me what you want, where you want it. Like, I want to have a corporate event in Miami, or I want to have a wedding in the Bahamas, wherever it is. Let's do the what and the where, and then I'll tell you the how much, and then I just take it and run with it, and you show up and have a fantastic time. No work on your part, except if it's a corporate event, to prepare for your event, or if you're the bride, gather your nerves and your vows together and prepare to walk down the aisle to beautifulness. All right. Dahlia and Crystal, thank you so much for joining me today. So happy to see you guys. For the past few weeks, I've been working on a new project, and it has to do with hotels. And I had to make sure that I start off right because it's like building a whole sales department from scratch. So I had to dedicate the time to that. So now I've kind of gotten a rhythm, if you can call it that. So I'll be doing my lives daily again. You know, both gets to happen. I get to have clients on the side with consulting work, and I also get to do event planning and show up for you, giving you lots of free, helpful content. All right. Thank you for joining me, both of you. Take care, and I will see you tomorrow. All right. If you have any questions on the products, I'll post the information later so you can see all the details of it. All right. Take care.